After 9 months in captivity, the Spanish former hostages are clearly relieved to be on home soil. They'd been held by Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb, the North African offshoot of the terror network.
I want you to know that we are well, despite being held for 9 months. They treated us well, in spite of their own poor living conditions. I want to thank the authorities and the Spanish government for the hard work they put in, and for their patience during a very long and complicated process.
The Spanish media says a ransom was delivered to Aki militant Omar Lassaroui and was taken from Mauritania to Mali shortly before the hostages' release. Negotiations between Al-Qaeda and the Spanish government had been going on for months, ultimately proving successful. That wasn't the case for their French hostage, Michel Germano, whose death was announced in July. Hakim sent a recording to Spanish newspaper El País, stating that Spain had agreed to a number of their demands, unlike France.
Thanks be to God, the Mujahideen have found a positive resolution to the issue of the Spanish hostages Albert Vilalta and Roque Pascual, which ended with their liberation on the 12th day of Ramadan. It is a lesson for the French secret services to take into consideration in future. The French could have thought and acted in a responsible manner with the Mujahideen and thus avoided the madness and anger that led to the deaths of their citizens.
Michel Germano was executed after a raid by Mauritanian forces backed by France failed to rescue him and killed 7 Hakim fighters. But it's clear that the 3 hostages weren't being held by the same group. The 2 Spaniards were in the hands of Mokhtar Belmokhtar, the Algerian chief of an Hakim cell that's reportedly more easily motivated by money. Germano, meanwhile, was held by another Algerian called Abu Zaid, leader of a more radical branch of the organisation. The history of Hakim could help to explain the different ways the hostages were treated. The organisation was previously known as the Salafist Group for Preaching and Combat, a group originating in Algeria that swore allegiance to Osama bin Laden in 2007. France has a difficult colonial past with Algeria, and Islamist extremists consider French relations with Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika as an aggression. Hakim has declared its desire to launch jihad across all of North Africa, incorporating other local Islamic groups. They already have a presence throughout the entire Sahel region, passing from Mauritania through Mali, Niger, Nigeria and Chad.